Every December, you sit down and write out your goals for the new year. Maybe you create a vision board. Maybe you journal about what you want your life to look like. And every single time, you genuinely believe this is going to be the year everything changes. But then 12 months go by and you're sitting in the exact same spot, writing the exact same goals. Here's what I help high-performing professionals like you actually do. Challenge limiting beliefs that keep you stuck, find the fulfillment, the purpose, and gain the clarity you've been chasing for years, and make real, lasting progress in 6 months or less. If you're tired of setting goals that go nowhere, keep watching. Maybe you've tried reading all the right books. Maybe you've spent hours watching motivational content on Instagram and TikTok. Maybe you've even done therapy or worked with a coach before, and you're still stuck. You're successful on paper. You've got the title, the salary, the career that looks impressive from the outside. But inside, you feel like you're on a hamster wheel. Same routine every day, same feeling of emptiness at the end of it. You keep waiting for something to click. You keep hoping that the next promotion, the next achievement, the next milestone will finally make you feel like you've arrived. But it never does. And the worst part, you know something needs to change. You can feel it, but every year you make the same promises to yourself, and every year nothing shifts. And honestly, I don't blame you, because figuring this out on your own means you've had to somehow find the time, energy, and mental space to dig into why you're stuck while still performing at a high level at work, while still managing everything else on your plate. You can't actually pause your career to figure out your life. And the self-help books and motivational videos, they're designed for the masses. They don't account for your specific situation, your specific history, or the specific beliefs that have been quietly running your decisions for years. Here's what makes working with me completely different. I don't give you some one-size-fits-all framework and wish you luck. I've spent my career as a diversity and leadership expert working with global leaders at companies like Google, Zillow, Headspace, and Pixar. I have a doctorate in change and leadership development. And what I've learned is this: the reason you haven't achieved those goals isn't your circumstances. It's the limiting beliefs you don't even know you're carrying. What I do is help you identify exactly what's been blocking you. We look at how your identity, your past experiences, and the way you were socialized all connect to the patterns keeping you stuck. This means you finally understand why you keep hitting the same walls. This means you built a sustainable path forward that's designed specifically for you. This means you stop setting goals that go nowhere and start making real changes that last. So if this resonates with you, book a discovery call with me below. On that call, we'll create a clear, smart goal for what success actually looks like for you. You'll walk away with that clarity whether we work together or not. Let me show you what this looks like in action. One of my clients was a mid-level professional who had been dreaming about starting her own business for years. She had the skills, she had the ideas, but something always held her back. After working together, she finally identified the beliefs that were keeping her stuck, took the leap, launched her business, and landed her first paying client. That's not even my best result. I had another client, a people and culture leader, who kept waiting for others to recognize her value before she went after what she wanted. Through our work, she learned to see her own worth first. She stopped waiting for permission and started making moves on her own terms. And here's a worst case scenario that still worked. A client who didn't even complete all her coaching sessions. She still made a major decision about what she wanted from her life and took real action toward it. Even when the process isn't perfect, it works. Now you may be thinking, I've tried coaching before and it didn't work. Here's the thing. Most coaching is generic. It's the same framework applied to everyone regardless of who they are or what's actually going on underneath. My background as a diversity and change expert means I understand how your lived experiences actually shape how you move through the world and ultimately navigate change. I connect dots that other coaches miss completely. You may also be thinking, I don't have time for this right now. But let me ask you something. How many years have you already lost telling yourself the same thing? Another year is going to pass whether you take action or not. The only question is whether you'll be in the same place 12 months from now or somewhere completely different. I want to be honest. This isn't for everyone. If you're not willing to be honest with yourself, this won't work. If you're looking for someone to just tell you what you want to hear, I'm not that coach. But if you're a high-performing professional who's ready to stop spinning your wheels and finally make the changes you've been putting off for years, then book a discovery call below. On that call, we'll map out what success looks like for you and give you a clear path forward. Even if we never work together, you'll leave with something you can actually use. But here's the reality. Another December is coming. Another year where you could be setting the same goals you set last year, or you could do something different this time. Book your discovery call now.